YouTube, what's good? Welcome back to another video. Today I have some original Nuketown gameplay for you guys on the Xbox Series X. Out of all the Call of Duties that we have gotten and all the different companies that have partaken in making these Call of Duties, Nuketown is still the map that is most iconic, or one of the most iconic maps, and will still remain to be one of the most fan favorite maps in the Call of Duty franchise. Today guys, I have for you some original Nuketown on the Xbox Series X. This game looks fantastic on the Xbox Series X, and you guys will see in this gameplay how the map originally looked if you guys never had the opportunity to play it for yourselves. As we know, this map has been brought back in every single Black Ops series game since this game has been released, and every time it has been brought back now, it has had different scenery and it has adjusted to the way the Call of Duty game that year has actually played. For example, in Black Ops and in Black Ops 2, these were boots on the ground original Call of Duty games. But when they went on to release Black Ops 3, if you guys remember, they had wall running and double jumping and all that stuff, so it was definitely different game mechanics. So what they had to do was adjust the Nuketown map in order for that game to play just like Nuketown would. We were lucky enough that they were able to adjust the map in order for us to play it in these other games, because like I mentioned, this has definitely been a fan favorite map, and I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, have played on a Nuketown variation if you have played Call of Duty. Now you guys will notice that the map has hardly changed within the past 10 years of them remaking the map over and over again. And with the latest version of Nuketown that came out not too long ago on Cold War, I personally feel that the original Black Ops one that I have here on screen for you guys plays and looks most similar to that, opposed to the other three, which were in Black Ops 2, 3, and 4. You guys will see here in the gameplay that I get the attack dogs. The attack dogs are definitely one of the best streaks in my opinion in Call of Duty history. Luckily, from what we've heard, I believe that they're going to be bringing them back relatively soon in Cold War, so we'll be able to play with them now also. As I said, I personally think that the attack dogs are definitely one of the best streaks, and for that reason being is that there are so many of them that come onto the map, and a lot of the time the enemy doesn't see them coming, so it's very difficult to actually hit them and kill them. So that is something I definitely hope to see soon in Cold War, because that would be great to have and very nostalgic as well. If you guys ever wondered what the original Nuketown looked like, for the reason being that you never played it or you just never saw it personally, this is exactly how it looks. It's definitely more simple, but when you actually play it, it plays so nice, and when you got it in a lobby, because it was pretty rare that you guys would get Nuketown, it was such a great feeling. Obviously, when Black Ops released, no one knew Nuketown was going to be such a fan favorite, so they didn't have any of the double XP 24/7 Nuketown playlist. It was just in the normal cycle of the lobbies. So overall, since there was a lot of maps in this game, Nuketown was definitely more rare to come by, and it was great when you got it. As I mentioned earlier, this is gameplay on the Xbox Series X, so it definitely looks better than what it did back then on the 360 or even the Xbox One. It was a really good feeling to be able to download this game again and see that people were still on the game. Obviously it did take some time because there aren't that many people on to find a lobby, but eventually after I got into one, it was kind of easier to get into multiple because it was just the same people over and over. And the fact that I was able to get into a Nuketown lobby a couple times was even better, because that's what I really wanted to get some gameplay of, to give a comparison of what the new one looks like opposed to the old one that came out 10 years ago. A really cool feature that the older Call of Duties had in multiplayer was having the ability to vote on maps. For example, it would give you 2 maps in the lobby that you would vote for, and if you wanted one of them, you would pick that. And if you didn't want one of them, there was also an option to click a random map. So when Nuketown came up, more than 90% of the time, you were definitely playing Nuketown because the whole lobby was voting for it. My overall experience coming back and downloading Black Ops on the Xbox Series X has honestly been great. Obviously, it has its flaws, like I mentioned, one of those being finding lobbies that takes some time. But also, as I said, once you get into one, it's definitely easier to get into multiple after that, because you just keep getting in with the same people. The game does cut out sometimes, but other than that, it's been a great time. Something really cool that the game developers do is the fact when they give us a new Nuketown map and a new Call of Duty, it's always in a different time period, as you can see very clearly from how the map is actually made. And what I mean by that is basically, as you guys can see, and if you guys have played this map, you guys can see that this map probably takes place around the 50s or 60s, because of how the cars are and how everything is. Now when it came to Black Ops 2 Nuketown, that map was significantly more futuristic than this one right here. And then when it came to Black Ops 3, the same with that one was also very futuristic. But now when we come back to Cold War, we can see that they kind of took it back in time again, and we can see that from the setting of the map. And we can obviously also see that from the Nuketown 84, since that's what the map is actually called. Now something really cool with the Nuketown maps is that there's always some sort of little Easter egg. With this map specifically, on the Welcome to Nuketown sign, it has a little population counter. And basically how it works is, when someone dies, the population goes down, and when they respawn, it goes back up. and this is something that you can visibly see if you actually look at the sign yourself. Another really cool Easter egg that this Nuketown map had was basically if you shot all the mannequins' heads off within a 15-second period, so yeah, you would need a friend or two to do this with you because it's nearly impossible to do with one person with every mannequin on the map, they would have a Rolling Stones song play after you were done shooting all the mannequins' heads off. I personally do feel that Nuketown is definitely one of the best maps in Call of Duty history. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys agree or disagree. With that, guys, this is Nuketown 10 years later on the Xbox Series X, so it definitely looks better. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys have played this on the Xbox Series X or even the PlayStation 5 if that's what you have. With all that being said, if you guys did go on to enjoy today's video, definitely drop a like down below and consider subscribing to see some more Call of Duty and Warzone content. I'm going to be releasing older Call of Duties on the Xbox Series X some more, so if that's something you guys are interested in, definitely subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Peace.